Hey, how's it going? What's going on? Let's take a look at J.J. Arms, the world's greatest investigator. This is from Ideal. J.J. Arms and his interchangeable biokinetic hands. This was a gift from my mother. It was a part of her collection. She had this in her collection for decades and gave it to me, I don't know, 20 or 30 years ago. Ideal Toys. And we'll get to this in a second. Let's just take a look at the box first. Honestly, this is cool. Honestly, I'm just looking for a date. I think it's like 76 or 77, right? I mean, we're looking at this. Oh, here, it's right there. 1976, J.J. Arms. All right, so this has never been taken out of the package. It's from 1976. This is J.J. Arms. This is a real private investigator who's a double amputee. He is still alive. He's from El Paso, Texas, which is a nice place. Uh, I was in the Army at Fort Bliss there, and I liked it. I don't know, man. I mean, I was ready for it, so I enjoyed my time at Fort Bliss. Uh, anyway, so El Paso. At age 11, J.J. Arms and his friend stole railroad explosives, and J.J. mishandled the explosives and mangled, and there was an explosion. And he was 11 years old. He badly mangled both of his hands, and they had to be amputated. He graduated high school when he was 15. He got a degree in criminology and psychology, and he was an actor. Oh, you know what? I'm telling you all this stuff about him, and the reason why I'm telling you all this stuff about him is because this the comic on the back of the packagings. So, I have respect for this guy from what I read about him, and what I remember seeing about him. So I remember seeing. I think he was on Real People, right? Remember that show? I think he was featured on. So he was an actor before he was a private investigator. So he made 39 movies and 28 TV shows. And after his acting career, he returned to El Paso and he started his private investigating agency in the late 50s. And the name of his agency famously is called The Investigators. So I'm telling you all this stuff because on the back of the packaging, the comic that's back here is uh, is not as exciting as the story that I just told you. I mean, it shows you all the different things that the toy can do and everything, but they could have done that in conjunction with telling us the actual real life story of J.J. Arms, which is much more exciting than this stuff right here, in my opinion. Uh, so, successful career as a private investigator, um, involved in a kidnapping case that had the involvements of Marlon Brando's son, Christian, I think his name was. So, yeah, you know what? That's so I checked this out, right? And I haven't done this yet. I mean, I opened this bottom, but check it out. I think we can do it. So we're going to take a closer look at the JJ Arms figure because I don't think it's connected. Let's just try it. But you know what? I did some. So all of those Warriors of the World figures that you guys see on the table right there, I cleaned them all. You know, I gave them all a bath and washed them all up and took closer looks at them. So we have two figures that aren't actually Mark's figures, but I believe that a large portion of the figures, a good number of the figures that we got in that big lot yesterday, uh, in that haul, are from Europe. Like They're from Holland and Germany. I'm not kidding. And that's the first ones of that type that we'll be adding to my collection. So it's pretty darn cool. I'm excited about that. I've never had any of the European ones before. So we'll take a look at those a little later on. Right now we're looking at JJ Arms. So I took the whole card out. And it's never, I mean, this is as much as it's ever been out. So I thought I would do this. Why not? For the video. Because there might be people that are fans of this guy and this figure, and they've never seen what it looked, maybe people have never seen what it looks like, you know, mint on in the box, or now it's out of the box. And like as I mentioned before, this is an important part of my collection. So it's not like I'm going to be selling this or anything. This is a permanent part of the collection. And yeah. Let's see what happens when we flip him over. Just regular plain old twisty ties. Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now, I don't think. I'm going to leave him right on there. It's kind of, I mean, is there any articulation in these arms? So these hands are they pop out, and they can be, here's the stuff, right? Here's the suction cups that go into the hands. It looks like they screw. Do they screw out? I don't know. I don't want to force anything one-handed. So let's take a look at the figure first. So here's the head sculpt of JJ Arms. He's kind of got this muscle body. This is ideal. So it's almost like it's almost the same size and similar body to Big Jim, but I don't know what's going on with these arms. There's nothing. No movement. All right, so then the hands unplug somehow. They're not working for me, but I'm not going to force it. You've got a machete hand. You have a revolver hand, and there's a hook right there too, it looks like. You have the magnet, which I think is really cool. A couple regular hooks, prosthetic hooks, and then these are the suction cups for climbing up glass or opening, like, I don't know. I'm not sure. And then he's got, these are, what are these, dingoes? These look like dingoes, right? These are dingoes and Hager. These are Hager slacks, I think. Nice. All right. So I hope you enjoyed our video taking a look and talking about and learning about JJ Arms, the world's greatest investigator. Thanks for watching. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I'll talk to you guys later.